It's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Jackson, averaging 13 points a contest. And the basket by Morrow.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Rockets trail. Harden the pass to Brewer. From outside the arc. Shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. Waiters gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Waiters got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden against Jackson. Harden right side. Here's Brewer. Rejected by Perkins. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From deep, Morrow. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Collison. Feeds it to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 4. He lobs it up, and Brewer with the stop.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Thunder have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Morrow, covered by Brewer. The drive by Jackson, takes it out with both hands and rips it down. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Harden has a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Tune in next Sunday night, February 8th.
Come on. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
Rockets trail by 4. In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have been said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
Nick Collison out there with Anthony Morrow. And there's Perkins. And there's Jackson. And it's Waiters in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant in Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, the peach cobbler, something, a sweet tea. No, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Now Brewer, following Durant's three-point attempt. Inside, here's Ariza, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ariza's got 4 this quarter. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves. and he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Durant. He has 7 from deep three-point range. That's good. Durant's got 10 points.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him. I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. 5th, Russell Westbrook.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys. It's all about team basketball with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Now here's Westbrook, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. That doesn't go either for Durant.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. 2nd in steals, 3rd in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
No, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
Rockets trail by 3. It's Harden with the drive, and he jams it with authority.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters. Houston also making some changes. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Moniunas, and it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Durant against Ariza. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing. It's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
Jason Terry is checked in for Brewer.
And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8", and moved him from guard to forward.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Rockets making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 14 points for Kevin Durant. And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him, and you know he's worked hard to kind of lower his shoulders when he's dribbling in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before. And he's cut down his turnovers, but when he gets to his spot, you know, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
Here is Durant, following the score by Trevor Ariza. 6 to shoot. Durant with a wide open look, and it's good off the glass. Durant's got 16 points.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Perkins, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. And a switch here also for Houston. Moniunas is checked in. Robertson can't hit.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Kicks it out to Terry. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Here's Robertson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Rockets trail by 3. Left side Ariza. Rejected by Collison. And the call will be against Nick Collison. .26 seconds left to play here in the half. Second chance shot. That doesn't go either for Ariza. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Morrow. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Beverly dishes to Dorsey. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for it.
Oh, he put it down! And we're through. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Rockets trail by 4. And so in the game for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Monty Eunice out there with Joey Dorsey. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
They call him Serge Ibaka. Ibaka has led the league in total blocks for 4 straight seasons. I love that Ibaka. That fits.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. And Durant, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Harden gets to Ariza. And it's blocked by Adams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Harden. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 13.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Now here's Westbrook. Right now averaging 25 points a game. And the basket good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Well, there's no lack of range in this. The leading three-point shooters among the ranks of the NBA's big men the last month. 4th, Serge Ibaka.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point land.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.